Hey everyone, what I got here is no, it's not a thing of yogurt. It's actually a bunch of stones from Virginia Beach. Stones and shells, and well, let's just get them out and see if we can cut one of these. Okay? I find a stone and take it home and polish it and hope it shines, and also there's a chicken. Hey everyone, this is Clayton, and as I said, I've got a bunch of stones and stuff here from our trip to Virginia Beach. And, best thing we can do is just get them out. Have a dumpage. Now, here we go. And we had a nice trip down to Virginia Beach. I hadn't been there for quite a while. I was a little bit disappointed in the beach itself, because before, okay, I haven't been there for probably a decade or more, and probably more than a decade and a lustrum, at least that. Anyhow, we went down. It's the first time I've been there for an extended period of time. And the beach is much different than it was before. Before, you had some waves would come up and you had some of that shoreline action going on. And I was down this time, it was a very flat, long beach, probably about 100 yards or more, from the sidewalk out to where the beach literally dropped off about 5 feet. And then you had the waves whopping up against this 5-foot wall of sand. And the actual beach where the waves were was probably this long. And I'm not exaggerating, this long. Because if you were up to your ankles in the water, you could reach out and touch the next person like this that was trying to walk on the beach. And anyways, it was not good for getting shells. I mean, we walked a long time and we couldn't even find anything quite bigger than this. And actually, I found this up on the shoreline. But anyway, there were a lot of rocks. Not on the beach, but back in where the boats came in. And as you can see, they're kind of nice looking rocks. This shell here, I found that up on the beach. Wow, it's getting washed out. Let me see if we can sort of see a little bit better. No, it's not a bad shell. I mean, no shells are bad shells. And here's one that I could absolutely make into a kintsugi shell. And like I said, did a pretty one here. And this oyster shell. But as for shells, that's about it. But like I said, there was a lot of rocks around because they had rocks that were, keeping the waves out, and rocks just lining the harbor that was right behind our condo. And most of the rocks were this stuff. And you may recognize this. This is probably some sort of gabbro. I mean, that's your most common ocean bedrock. And you can see we've got super sparkliness in this stuff. This stuff is really, really nice. And spray bottle of destiny. It's not an indigo gabbro, as it's got really, really dark black in there. But it's still a type of gabbro. I would say it's gabbro. I'm calling it gabbro, and if you don't like it, you don't have to call it gabbro. But got these 3 pieces, and this one's just begging to be cut. And I mean, look at that. That's just pretty much what we got right here. So I think we're going to cut that in today for sure. And then there was these other types of rocks, and stupid idiot me. Oh, yeah. Let's look at some of these smaller ones. You have this other piece of gabbro type rock. and it's got the red in with the black and the sparkly bits, which also is probably going to get cut. And then there were some just regular old stones, stones, pretty stones. This one here has some, if the camera can pick it up, it's got the oranges, and then there's some red hues right in here. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. If not, trust me, I see them in there. It's a pretty nice rock. Another pretty nice cuttable rock. Stone, I should say. And amongst the rocks, instead, well, here's one I thought was really cool. It's got a lot of sparkly shininess in there. And see, I'm sort of sorting this as I go. Here we've got a little orangey rock, which could make a nice little stone rock, whatever. And I'm sort of, like I said, I was sort of sorting this stuff out because we've got this. Oh, one more stone. One more pretty stone. And when these get a little bit wet, they got color comes out in them pretty nicely. Ooh, ah. But along with the gabbro type rock that they had there, huge. I mean, these things were boulders. I mean, like 8 feet across, giant, monstrous, like, woo, big freaking things. They also had this stuff mixed in with this. So there would be like a huge piece of this with this rock here attached to it. And this stuff is pretty darn cool, and I can't remember what it is. I looked it up online. I sort of figured I had an idea of what it is. And as you can see, there's some of this stuff in here. And I had an idea of what it was. It's found with the gabbro, but it is gorgeous. Gorgeous color. This gorgeous reddish. I'm going to take the brush of destiny and put some liquid in there to make this all shiny and rub it down my shirt. There. It's got really pretty color when it gets wet, and then that's going to reflect how it looks when it's cut, hopefully. But this stuff was all over these rocks. And I found some pieces laying around. I probably shouldn't be picking these rocks up, but as far as I found them on the beach, so there. But we've got all of this stuff. And this stuff is pretty darn cool. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. Like I said, I was looking at it and I saved it somewhere. I found what I almost certain what it was, and I could not even find the searches on my computer. It's like the condo gremlins came in and erased my computer that night. This stuff here sort of looks like it has some type of iron in it, because it's got that really rich reddish color when it gets wet. And like some of this, like this piece, it's still basically this stuff, but it's such a more rich color. It's like I can't wait to cut that. But this is pretty much what I could find on the Virginia Beach trip. But what I intend to do is we're going to take this piece of the gabbro, and I'm going to cut that today. And I'm thinking, oh my, where's the stuff I'm looking for? Here it is. This is the indigo gabbro. Okay, so you can see that there is a tremendous similarity in the two. There may be more or less of one or more materials in this one. Let's just give that a slight spurt. And wow, yeah, that hopefully the camera picks up the color difference between the indigo and this Virginia Beach stuff. But you can see it's probably about the same material. See, there's the indigo color shining out. But like I said, we're going to take this and then we're going to cut this. So let's go over to the wheel and get this shindig started. Don't go away. Come on, come on. Okay, let's get this party started. Yeah, I can get some water going here. Yeah, I got some water going. Start this wheel up. Adjust the water. And we're ready to go. And I think I'll just start an edge on here first. Ooh. That's sort of mucky yucky looking. A little bit more water. Seems to be pretty soft material. Maybe just a little bit more water because of how mucky it is. Yeah, that's better. Wow, look at that. That's pretty blech on the hands there. That's the technical term for it. Blech. Seems like this piece sort of wants to be a... What's that shape called? My gosh, I can't even think about it. Lighten this up a little bit. Maybe this will help. Teardrop. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, okay, let's see. I think I want to turn that water down a tad. This side seems to be more flat. I'll flatten this side out a little bit. We'll make that the back. I thought about cutting a slab off one of those big ones to do this. And after I dumped them out, I realized, oh, I have this piece in there. That should be good. Yeah, I think maybe I need more water. This is kind of yucky. That's a muck to it. Maybe that's what we'll call this stone. This is muck stone. Okay, I think we got a nice back one there, so I think I'm going to start shaping this edge a little bit. Ooh, yeah, look how disgustingly mucky that is. Yep, I believe that's going to be fairly nice looking. Okay, I'm going to start shaping the top here. You can see that's really picking me all over the place. Had a nice time at the beach. I mean, like I said, I haven't been there for quite some time, and I was just a little disappointed in the beach itself, because that's, I mean, if you like to go to the beach and sit there, you know, run down, dip in the water a minute, and then run back out and sit there some more, that's pretty much the beach you want to be at. But if you actually want to walk along the shoreline and have the waves come up and run over your ankles, it's not quite what you want. We were down there at different times of the day, and it still was, there wasn't any nice wave beach area where we were at. We walked up and down there pretty extensively, and you know, it just was a lot different from when I was there in the time frame of long ago, let's put it that way. Okay, that's dirty. Oh, we got big gnarlies up here. I didn't notice that. Yeah, we're getting there. Actually, it's pretty soft. I think it's softer than the gabbro, or the indigo gabbro. Oh, crap. Did you hear that? A big piece of something just flew out of there. Coming out pretty nicely. Okay, I honestly think that we can move over to the other wheel. I'm going to clean my hands off because this is disgustingly dirty. So meet you at the other wheel. Okay, I'm at the other wheel and take a quick look at this. These don't look too bad. Still got some divots up there, but I think the big wheel was actually yanking stuff out. So, I'm gonna eliminate that because this wheel is not as aggressive. Get a little bit of smuts water going here. Okay, got plenty of smuts water. Oh yeah, you hear the difference in the sound. Not assaulting your senses. Hey, this stone has an odd smell to it. Almost want to say like a muddy smell. Muddy. There, let me work that top a little bit. Now I'll work it back just a bit, smooth that up. I still have to build that flat lap that I've been threatening to build. Yeah, I'm in no way cutting down Virginia Beach. You know, like I said, we went there for years, but it's been a long time since I've been there, and I would imagine it's something to do with erosion, that the beach has been changed from what it was before. I just wasn't happy that I didn't have nice edge of the waves area to walk on. Besides that, it's pretty much how I remember, and pretty good time. Okay, let's take a look here. We got a lot of sparkly stuff in there. I'm hoping that does show up on the camera. Let's work that just a little bit more. Like I said, this is super, super soft stuff. Wow. Still have a bit of a flat spot here I got to deal with. And since we were talking about the beach, yeah, you can figure what's coming up next. If you need sunscreen, call Mrs. Cluck's Chicken Ducks. Yes, Mrs. Cluck has been providing quality sunscreen products for all of your chicken ducks since 1974. So to get your chickens nice and tanned, or to keep them from burning in the hot sun, call Mrs. Cluck. I've really got to get a better sponsor. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready to go on to the next wheel with this. Maybe take some of this edge off here, edge off of the setting edge. Let's take a look at this real quick. You can see we've got, ooh, it's pretty. It's got sparklies in it. It's black, and it's white, and it's sparkly. And I think the sparklies are really going to come out when we get over to here. So, there we go. So let's adjust the camera of destiny. Oh, gotta go there. Okay, so let me wipe this off with the rags that don't wipe water. We'll take another quick look at it. And it's a little bit more dry. Ooh, yeah. Okay, see, this is what we got here so far. That's pretty darn nice. Yes. Woo. Okay, let's get that and go. And that one's a little bit louder than the other one. Didn't notice that before. Could be that the wheels are lighter and it lets come on. Okay, there's the water. The wheels are lighter, so it spins a little bit louder? I don't know. Let's do this here back a little bit. Wow, this stone is soft whenever it's taken this much off on this wheel. Whew. I'll have to use a light touch for this. See, look at that. Look how much of that is coming off. And this is only 600 grit. Yeah, it's starting to shine up nicely. There's a lot of sparkly bits in there. Alrighty, let's... The non-wiping rag of destiny here. Looks pretty good. Okay, I think we can move over to the other wheel. Seems to be like a fracture right down the center, like there. I don't think it's something I can get out. Okay, so let's... Big camera of destiny. Over to here. Toothbrush of destiny and brush of destiny. Lid of destiny. Excuse me. Wow, this wheel's even bringing up a little bit of a slurry, which is kind of scary because that stone's really got to be soft for 1200 grit to make a slurry on a stone. And I'm really using light pressure here. And get the back a little bit. And I think we'll be ready to take a look at this and see if we need to go over to the cerium oxide or not. As soft as it is, I'm wondering if cerium will do a good job or not. Okay, let me get the unwipey rag of destiny. It's looking pretty nice. Okay, let's shut off the water and let's head over yonder and take a look at this. Okay, we're back, and said I got the unwipey rag of destiny here that doesn't dry anything off ever. Never seen wash rags that just don't dry. Conspiracy, I say. God. Okay, here's what we have. Tell you what, for only getting on a 1200, that's pretty darn nice. There are some serious sparklies in there. See how close I can get it with this, still keep focus. Yes, you can see there's a lot of sparkly things. Almost looks like mica, but I don't believe so. Doesn't have that goldish color, but it still sparkles like crazy. You know, and even the back even sparkles nicely. So I think I'll just take a quick whip up on the cerium oxide wheel, see if that helps any. There's a lot of cracks in there. That's what I'm just afraid of. There's a lot of fissures. There's a hole right there. And there are fissures here. And I'm afraid we'll get packed full of cerium oxide. You know what? I'm not going to bother with that because I don't want this. As shiny as this is right now, I think I'm going to ruin it if I fill those cracks up with cerium oxide. I mean, the sides aren't... Wow, the sides are pretty nice. Yeah, I think it'd be best if we just let it at this. So, this stone, is surrounded by others. Let's try that again. Okay, so I would say that this stone, this gabbro, is a win. So if you liked the video, hit the button down there, subscribe, ring the bell, because the bell will tell you when I put stuff like this on. And next time you're down at Myrtle Beach, next time you're at Virginia Beach, maybe pick yourself up some of this stuff. And there'll be this stuff around too. And I'm going to cut a piece of that next. So, hey, thanks for spending some time with me, and have a good evening.